Yo, what's good, Mike May?
Cali, what's the word?
Workload as usual. You know how I go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all be seeing y'all going up at those Taco Tuesdays, that karaoke joint.
Oh yeah, the Rocky Smooth joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that going.
I don't know why I haven't made it to one yet, man. But I definitely need to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been one time. Shit, cool.
Yeah. I know you like to play the back. You be chilling. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be in your section and do your thing.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm to the back with it, bro. I'm low key out the way, unless I trying to be in the way.
Yeah, a man of less words, more action. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. Since I know you, you always been like that. It's like you don't really say too much, but when you say something, it's like I better listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm observing, bro. You know, I'm just observing. I'm seeing what's going on. I ain't trying to say too much, bro. I just learn to watch people, really.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. That's definitely real. You know, it's funny because, you know, and we'll get to all of that, like just back in the days type shit. But, you know, I've been seeing you moving. Like I'm always, you know, watching those who just, you know, in the game doing their thing, you know, really you getting your foot wet. And at the same time, it's like you've low key been there before at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I know it feel kind of surreal for you because it's like I helped one of the dopest records in Inglewood, probably the top selling record in Inglewood, progress to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? And then you now working with artists, you know, managing, and you know you got your platform. I know it's like this is your time, this is your moment to do what you are supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it's like full circle for me. I'll be thinking about that shit from the days when we was waking up early and going to school and passing out flyers and shit. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew I needed to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? So that, cause like now all that shit is just like, it's like I put in my work.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can do anything at this point because I've been putting in work. And I feel like whatever I do now, and I focus on myself, I can make it happen because I'm seasoned. You feel me?
Right.
I know I've been around shit to understand how it goes. And I really been on like marketing. You feel me? So that's something I want to be great at. I want people to look at my shit and be great. Like, oh, this nigga know how to market that shit. I'm still learning, but that's like I want that to be one of my things that stand out about me.
Right.
And all that shit we was doing, that shit is like help me get in the game, like and learn this type of shit.
Yeah, all of that stuff that we was doing was all different levels of marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember what really got the ball rolling was, you know, we all in the studio, you know, from artists to friends to homies. And you remember that time we was like, yo, everybody text, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter to Power 106, tell them to play the record. Yeah. Like, that's a real thing. That's a strategy. Like, you know, of course it's modified differently for different companies, but that's a strategy. It's an idea and it's a strategy that works. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for that time. And that's really all it is. Like, you know, a lot of times I tell people, especially if they have like a friend or someone who's getting some traction to do anything, whether it's comedy, artistry, whatever. Like, if you're a friend of that person, there's a spot for you. It may not be what they're doing, but if you're in the mix, be useful, be helpful, be valuable. And that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's what you did. And then all of the people that you was able to meet when you going out to the school tours, going out to the clubs and the events, these are now the people who shake and move the industry. You know what I'm saying? The DJ Charismas, the DJ Heads, the, you know, Mustard, and, you know, these are the people who shape the industry now. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time for you to just get, you know, for you to have your place in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like that because that whole Twitter situation is something that always stand out to me because it was like thinking ahead and when people at the moment when people wasn't doing that, I'll never forget this shit. I'll never forget how that came about because I got some mail. It was like some mail on my mama's table, and it was Power No 6, and it had had the Twitter on there, and had like it was just like a flyer random in the mail for Power No 6, and it had the Twitter on there, like all their little social media, but social media was still niggas was still on AIM and shit at the time.
Exactly. Twitter was brand new.
It was brand new, and I remember I had it already, but I wasn't nobody was marketing on there, and I remember just calling Smooth off the rip, like, hey, this is how the radio gonna play this shit. And that shit really, and then it just came, you put your 2 cents in, everybody, and it became a big campaign. But I used to remember that idea sparking in like when it happened. Like I remember what Big Boy had on that motherfucker. Like I remember that shit. And I remember the movement started. I remember everybody transitioning from AIM to Twitter.
Yeah.
And then once everybody started playing, once they started playing the music, I remember Power No 6, they thought I was, because me and this other nigga, Larry, we was going so hard for the team, Power No 6 DM me, and thought I was one of the artists.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and they invited us to the basketball games. I'll tell Big Y and Smooth, like, hey, bro, they just hit me like, hey, come to basketball games on this day. Like, y'all, we love what you doing. You feel me? And then after that, it was just like, that school tour was impactful. Like, I remember meeting Nipsey on that motherfucker.
Yeah, the school tour was real, man. Shout out to Randy, man, for sure, man. And Chris Roker, they really, like, that school tour. I'm talking about, we had dates. We had 3, anywhere between 2 to 4 dates a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that school tour, but then the Power No 6 school tour.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Like,
yep.
Remember they had the celebrity basketball game?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, we pulled up to that. Yep.
Yeah, then we was going to that, and that shit was like, those kids was like starstruck, like when the homies was pulling up.
On everything, man. School tours is crazy, man, because...
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I remember seeing J. Cole hooping before he was like big. Like, that shit was crazy, bro.
Because it's direct to the fans. You going directly to rock with the fans. And even if you not, like, known or whatnot, but you go there... Like, they gonna rock with you if your music is dope or if you got a good performance. They gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I encourage, anybody to jump on a school tour if you got some music you want to promote, because that's gonna be the fast. I mean, even now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, it was like... Go ahead.
I see a lot of artists that was been on my platform. I see them on the school tour. I think the same dudes is doing it. But I think people just understand where the culture is. It's in the high schools. Man. That was where your real fans are. So
that's a
being
fact.
Being older and seeing the new artists do that is like, damn, like that's what we was doing. Like I remember niggas rehearsing and go to the school tour. Like that shit fire.
And that's the demographic that's gonna, play your music multiple times, watch your videos multiple times. Like, I remember when we was going to the school tours, you remember I had the camera. I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm mixing records, I'm recording records, I'm doing all of that, but I'm holding the camera. I'm teaching them, teaching Cali Swag how to perform. I'm doing everything because it's like, hey, we got to figure out how to be as sharp as possible. So even when, we was trying to get a couple of camera people or even just somebody with a phone to just film, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what, man, fuck that shit. I grabbed the camera and I just start filming everything. You know what I'm saying? I would even host and then like jump off after I do my little introduction and then just grab the camera and just film. Or we after a while, everybody understood that footage was going up the next day. I'm not editing nothing. I'm putting it up the next day on YouTube. This is when YouTube is new. And and that's the part where everything started to really come together between the YouTube, the Twitter, now it's like, okay, this is researchable, like homework for people who don't know who Cali Swag was. So now you following them, you watching them perform the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Then on Twitter they spamming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, cool. They got a good track record. And even now to this day, I tell any artist, especially artists who don't have a budget, dude, if you don't have a budget, you need to be on YouTube all day. You know what I'm saying? Open the door, Makai. This is Makai right here.
What up, my boy Makai?
Makai, say what up.
Yeah.
This is Mike Main. What, you good?
Yeah.
Y'all going Boys Girls Club for a minute?
Oh, we were skateboarding.
Okay.
Oh, we can stay?
Yeah, you stay for about 20 minutes or whatever. I'm just on phone call.
All right.
Oh, y'all ugly though.
Also, I only need the $85 by tomorrow. If that's possible. If that's
not. You think I'm rich,
okay, then I
bro?
can't go then. Okay,
you think I got you, bro. You think I'm rich. Bye. What's up, Andy?
So you said you think I'm rich.
Good.
I say I got you. Okay. All
right.
Later.
Yeah, man. These kids, man. They expensive now, man. You remember when they was born.
Yeah, I just remember that. That's crazy.
They studio babies, both of them. They was made in the studio. They be mad when I said that. I'm like, man, you was made in the studio, bro. You a studio baby. You might as well, do a little bit of music, even if it's as a hobby. Like Makai got records. He got a record right now. Red Beam, Red Dot, or something like that on Spotify. They call him Slacker Corey. He be going up.
That's fire.
Yeah, man.
Y'all remember them niggas a little niggas.
Yeah.
Little
yeah. And they sit there, and it's funny because they watch everything, right? They just sit back and they watch. Like, even now, they watch me. And they won't say nothing. Or they'll be like, man, that shit weak. They'll tell me, like, man, that beat is weak, whatever. But then they'll go on their equipment, and they'll go make some shit just like it. I'm like, oh, I see what y'all doing. Y'all watching my flavor. Okay, I just whatever, man. But nah, they really be doing their thing, man. I'm proud of where they become, and just them realizing, the history of what I've done in my career, the people that they was around, they realizing the people that they're around. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers who shaped the industry. Like, so if they ever aspire to really take music seriously, they got a foundation between all of us, to be able to help usher that in. And even everybody else kids, like Smooth kids, you know what I'm saying? Wacko Son, like everybody, like, even, you see Carrington, Big Y daughter, she doing an excellent job. Ayana doing an excellent job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about, man. Remember, these are all the same kids that watch us do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, this is like the next generation from y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just getting bigger and better. You know what I mean? Like even what you doing with 99 Wayne. You know what I'm saying? 99 Wayne is fire. You know what I'm saying? What made you think of that? What made you just think of that?
Being, bro, like real shit, being a manager, like trying to manage niggas, and like I basically wanted to cut off the middleman.
Facts.
Because, like, I respect all the platforms, but if I wanted to pay say fees, me and Chef, one of the artists I'm working with, me and Chef, we paying $900 if we want that motherfucker to come out in the next 24 hours. So we paying $300 if we want them to drop it randomly in the next 30 days. And
right.
The smaller platform like Unsexist, he's cool though. His price cool, $40 for a post, and we doing all this digital marketing shit, and it's just like, bro, like that costs a lot of money.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And so really, I was just like the management shit. I mean, it never slowed down, but it was at a point where it's like, I was focusing on everybody but me.
Right.
And I'm like, why I haven't done nothing for me? So like, why? Like, even though management is for me, but I still depend on the artist to be the artist. And I just needed something where I depend on myself to go hard, and I can make happen. So in the midst of me going through, like, I was going through a point in time I was kind of low on funds, and and shit was kind of funny for me, and I just was like working out, fasting a lot. I was just exercising, and then it's really power in those moments if you understand. If you understand yourself, you know how to identify stuff. If you know how to identify where you're at in life,
right?
You can find powerful moments in being broke or not, shit not going your way.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's real powerful. So when I was at that point, I was just like, man, what can I do? And it was 99 Wayne. It was just the idea. Like, I got resources. I can do this. I can find a place. And I got all these artists, so I can bring all the artists to me. So now the artists I'm working with, they can get features, and then I can make them the biggest artists. If my shit get 1 million followers,
right.
I can make them, I feel like they're the biggest artists in the city. And that was my mindset going into it.
Yeah. No, listen, it's perfect. Yeah. It's perfect because, you know, the thing about, and like, first off, let's go back to the concept what you said. Like, nigga, when you broke, your creativity to be through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your savior. When you broke, you think about the best ideas. You know what I mean? And you might execute the ideas that you could do for free that don't cost no money. You know what I'm saying? Building a YouTube page don't cost no money. Marketing does, but building it don't. So it's lovely that you built a platform for yourself that helps you just continue to go hard, because it's gonna always be artists filtering through. You know what I'm saying? And you're giving your influencer aspect on who you feel like is dope. That's why they own what they own. You know what I'm saying? And let's say same thing like On the Radar, like on the Radar show. They, did, like 2 years ago, they start doing their thing. A year later, they start booming because they got the right person at a certain point in time. They start booming, and I know that's gonna happen for you just as well. You know what I mean? And just the name 99 Wayne. Once I heard it, I'm like, oh, niggas is rapping like 1999 Wayne. I see what niggas is doing, because that version of Wayne was no joke.
Yeah, and that was the whole point with the name, fucking with Lil Wayne and shit. Yeah, and just being like the artist of our generation.
Yeah,
and so it was like influenced by him, of course. And I just wanted it to be an artist that represent everything that I like in hip hop, what I like in life, the dedication series, and you watched him go through a time where you probably thought Wayne was about to fall off.
Right.
He came back. You watched him go through shit with just trials and tribulations, going through the business and always coming back, being the greatest. Facts. And then also putting people on. So it's just like, that fit me. You know what I'm saying? That fit me. That fit what I stand for when it comes to music and when it comes to life. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like, you definitely got it, man. Like I said, I've been just watching you blossom and do your thing. I definitely need to bring some of the artists that I work with through there. You know what I'm saying? Just to platform it up. You know what I mean? And it's funny. It's funny because, even back then, like, you remember we used to have those meetings, and we used to be like, "Yo, everybody got to find themselves a job or something to do. Let's figure out what you can do." You know what I'm saying? You may not have to execute it now, but those moments is where you really kind of hone your skills and become something. Like, like for instance, like DJ Cheeseburger. I remember when he wasn't a DJ at all. I remember he was just a nigga coming around to the parties. You feel me? And just over time, he developed what he owned, and then he got some good things going. You know what I'm saying? I remember when, Mustard wasn't a DJ yet, but then he became a DJ. Then he became a producer. Like, that's what it's about. It's like when you're around, you start to develop these skills, and for you, it's like I said, like, you was always, pretty much like, you best friends with Smooth. So it's like y'all always going back and forth. Every time he's there, you there, and if you somewhere, he there. So eventually, you're gonna start to develop something to where it's like, you an influencer, you have a manager type setting, because you're gonna always tell him the best things that you feel like he should be doing anyway in this moment, whether personal or business, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you automatically are developing these skills at the same time that he's doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Even now to this day, with Smooth getting back to DJing and whatnot, I love that. because it's that point where it's like, yeah, music is going to be a part of me somehow. I don't necessarily have to do the same shit I was doing, but music is going to be a part of me somehow. You know what I mean?
And that's just bro, like with me and Smooth, bro, that's just natural, bro, because when we met in high school, I was DJing too, and this nigga was DJing, but we didn't even know each other. It ain't like we met up and like that's DJ. It was like my uncle used to DJ. I mean, my uncle still DJ to this day. He used to be cool with Dr. Dre, all type of shit.
Right.
And he taught me and my other 3 cousins how to DJ. So we was doing shit like 9th grade. Smooth was doing shit like 9th grade, 10th grade. And it was just like, you DJ, I got DJ. Like, I got DJ this party. Like, and then we just started, like, it was just like a thing. So, like, music always been some shit, like, with me and that nigga. Like, we just always be sitting in the car smoking and just listening to music. Or, nigga, I remember when Game, the Doctor's Advocate came out, nigga, me and that nigga play that shit 100 times.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, music is just like, it's just something in niggas. Like, it's not even like, even before he got on Teaching How to Dougie, me and that nigga was in the car, it was me, a girl I fucked with at the time, and that nigga. And we was smoking, and that nigga was freestyling. And even me and the girl, like, hey, you gotta rap, nigga. Like, you gotta rap, like, you got to.
Right.
And that nigga tell you to this day, he would be like, bro, I remember that, because that shit was crazy. He was really hard. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he can rap. And not thinking he'll go the route and teach me how to Dougie, but he still had the skill in him to do it. And that's still like one of the biggest verses in hip hop, bro, ever. So,
for sure. Still to this day.
That shit for sure just embedded in us. Like even 99 Wayne, that wasn't something that niggas was playing. It was just like, it's here. It's music. It's something niggas love to do.
Right.
And so it's really crazy to see this shit. Like, even from the shit before that time, before we even met y'all, like, we was already DJing and on music 100%.
Yeah.
But I think what make it real is it's natural. It's not like he woke up, I'm gonna be a rapper. Oh, I woke up, I'm gonna be a DJ. Like, no, this is something elder brought to me. This is something his dad brought to him.
Right.
And we just like, hey, it's the way to make money. You feel me? And we were just doing it since then. And I think that's why shit works on my end and his end when it comes to this shit.
And that's what make it great, because at the same time of you guys growing in y'all element, you know what I'm saying, you know, me at the time, well, probably a couple years before, I'm rapping with my best friend, you know what I'm saying, Don, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying. Then Doughboy, he ended up going to jail, but even before he went to jail, you know what I'm saying, we talking about doing music and, you know, like literally in our bedroom saying, hey, man, I want to work with this person, Raekwon, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, all this type of shit. And then fast forward, working with working with Wacko, and everybody's on their music shit at certain points of time in their life. And we all end up coming together just to, you know what I'm saying, Doughboy going to jail, so he away for a while. You know what I'm saying? Don ended up going his separate way. So now I'm with Y and Wacko. Then, you know, Joe Moses come through. That's another element. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Yeah. The whole AOB thing. And then, boom, Cali Swag come in. And it's like I remember when Smooth was like, Smooth came in to DJ. The idea was Smooth the DJ, Young is the rapper, and M-Bone was the dancer. That was the original idea. But when we end up start working on, I think it was Jerk Talk, Smooth was like, whatever, I rap. You know what I'm saying? He like, whatever. And he put down his verse, like, and then Teach Me How to Dougie was the second song that they ever did, the second record. And by then, like, third came in. And that was it. It was done after that. You know what I'm saying? Man, and it was so much fun in there. And keep in mind, these are like 3 generations of like music. So y'all generation, y'all the younger generation, y'all doing y'all thing. Then you got me. I'm another generation. I'm before Big Y and them, and after y'all, I'm in the middle. And then you got Big Y and and Wacko. That's another generation of music. So we all in there creating, but we got all different perspectives of how we approach music. And I think that's why that record did so much, and a lot of other records that we work with from, you know, so many different people was some dope shit, because we got a chance to combine different generations of music and make some ill shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact. That's a fact. Big Y is the reason why Big Y always told me to do other shit too.
Yeah.
Like, try all this, try different shit, do this, do that, and make sure. He always told me, he always made it seem like Mike, you the one to do something. Like, you can't just be like, well, I never played the position just as the homie, but he like pushed me not to make sure I'll never become that.
Yeah. Don't be just a homie. Like, be the one that's like, nah, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because we was always trying to figure out ways, like, because you got to think about it. We putting together our own money. We all hustling to do what we got to do. So now it's like, okay, with more people coming in, that's more money to spend. But then also that's more bodies that can possibly contribute to something great and build them up into what they doing. Because not just it can't always just be artists. Like, something start popping and all of a sudden all the artists get an opportunity. Like, no, the ones in the background that's passing out flyers, that's filming and stuff like that, they need an opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? Whomever, I was dying for somebody just to hold the camera and man, it would have been a director by now. And the ones that we've been working with, you know, like, it was a couple of cats that did some videos. They end up doing some amazing shit. Charlie Black, Toro, Frank Guerrero, Star West, you know, like Frank 5D, like all of that type of shit. Like, shit is crazy. Like, you see how everything grows when you all working with each other. We all start our own companies. We all end up doing great shit. And that's how, even with me, you know, leaving 319 and starting Local Astronauts, like, that's a whole element and a whole branch of other things that I can do. You got 99 Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own platforms doing their thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody got their own shit.
And that's how you're supposed to move. It's supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when we hired, Smooth to come DJ for that one event, like, that's how it's supposed to be. The one at Slick at Berner spot. That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody is doing something in Elite, so we could always continue to work with each other when time is right. I love my friends that I could call and be like, yo, I got this gig, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can't do it, or it's not my department. Go ahead and take this and go get your paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why in business, I always want to do good business, because the more people that I build up, the more people that I help build or I have around me that got money. Right. We're stronger like that. Instead of just being me, being on top of being greedy, you spread that wealth out. You always got somebody. Your friends could become like a little bank. Like, hey, I'm low, but I need 200 real quick. You feel me? They gonna be like, I got you. Like, that's what you really want. Right. You don't want everybody. You don't want to be the richest one in the crew. Exactly. You everybody that had a dough. You want to be everybody that got assets. You want to help. You want to help and network with people who got great assets. That's the one lesson that I had to learn, for sure. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the one, you the one got everything, you got all the equipment, you got all the know-how, but everybody else is sitting, waiting around, waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You need to go get the ones that got the money or got the resources, but they don't know how to put it together. And, you know, we all work together to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And the more you in this game, the more you tighten up and become a lot more sharper at your business, at your etiquette, at your approach. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. It even took for me in the beginning when I was doing business, it took for me for people to say, hey man, you're not doing good business. You're not taking care of this on time. You're not doing this on time. We all slip up, but to get right back on track and handle it the way it's supposed to be handled, that's all that matters, is to know that you got back and now you've put yourself in a position to do elite business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm learning that right now, and it comes a lot of shit because the way 99 Wayne took off, I had some hiccups with people I was working with, and they just, because a business I knew I should have stood on in the beginning, but I was trying to be a friend, and niggas seen how cool I was, and you feel me? I ain't gonna say they try to take advantage, but when it was time to work, it was friction, because niggas didn't stand on what I stood on and what I was supposed to stand on in the beginning, and I let shit get out of hand. You feel me? So I'm learning a lot of shit right now, just how to take care of stuff. I'm learning about taxes, and I'm learning about everything that will help me be a better man. I really want to be like one of the best businessmen out here. And that's what I'm taking. Like I said, I'm taking pride in marketing and just doing good business, but this shit is not easy. I was talking to the homie today, and I told him, like, bro, this shit, being an entrepreneur, bro, is really spiritual. Like, if you don't got no foundation, you on at least a foundation of God, a foundation of a wife, a foundation at home, it's going to be real hard for you to focus. It's going to be real hard for you to do this, because you don't got nothing to fall back on.
Exactly. Not physically, not spiritually, not emotionally. You don't have nothing to fall back on. That's why you see me. I don't go out often. I stay to myself. I stay to me and my kids, because I know that, like you said, gotta stay focused, gotta stay on point, and gotta know when to make the right decisions. Sometimes it's like, man, I want to go out, I want to go show love, but I ain't got the money for that right now, because I know how I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. I want to buy people drinks. I want to congratulate people. You know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff. If I can't do that, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's like, okay, I probably do want to go, but let me go really quick, pay my respects, do my thing. You might see me about 47 minutes. I'm gone after that, because I might have another session. I might have another business meeting. I might have to do some decks and proposals for the next week. There's things to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the stuff that, like, even like doing splits, like I have to literally call when I work on a project and somebody done laid a hook, did some keys or whatever. I'm the one that gotta call everybody and get everybody splits and ASCAP to be in my information. I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's me. It's my company along with Badruz. You know what I'm saying? We co-owners, but this is my side that I do. He does the other side of our company, the strategy and marketing. But those are things that other people don't do a part of their business. They might put out a tape, but they ain't put the right credits on the producer name and the engineer name. And now niggas is figuring out, like, damn, nigga, you can't give me no credit on the project. You know what I mean? You gotta break down all that type of stuff, like register, you know, records for radio that, you know, on media base and things like that. Man, it's a whole bunch of shit you gotta do. But like you said, the more you learn, the more you stay dedicated, it's gonna work out.
Nah, yeah, and that's what it's all about. You gotta stay dedicated in this shit. You have to. It's necessary. No matter what you do, you have to stay motherfucking dedicated. And then I realized how long I've been dedicated when I talk to, like, really friends and family. Yeah. When I talk to, like, my cousins and shit sometimes, or I talk to friends I ain't seen, they be like, nigga, like, you really been staying at it. Like, in my mind, like, how people tell me 99 Wayne this, in my mind, none of this is, like, there yet. Like, it's, like, nothing to me yet.
Right.
So, like, when people tell me, they acknowledge how long I've been chasing dreams and how long I've been dedicated to make something happen. It was, like, low-key blow my mind. I got to sit back and think, like, damn, motherfuckers been watching me since 2010, 2011, trying to make something happen. You feel me? And I never got off course. It's just different things, but I always stayed on my course. Even though in between time I had all types of jobs and all this shit, no matter what, I stayed determined to make what I want to make happen. And I don't realize that until somebody mention it. Like, yeah. And since 99 Wayne come about, a lot of people be like mentioning it now. Like, bro, like, for it to be you, I'm happy it's you. Like, I be getting a lot of comments like that, and I'm like, damn. Like, I really did. I put in my 1,000 hours, my 10,000 hours on that shit. Like,
yeah, and then people can feel it. Like, people can feel when something about to happen. for you. You know what I'm saying? When you about to go crazy, they can feel it. They won't tell you, but they can feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like that persistence. You got to stay on it. Like, even when I'm about to make a big play or a big move, people can feel it on me. They already know, like, this nigga about to do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's always those modes, like, you know, I'll be in a dungeon, like, really, like, crafting, you know, just setting things up for certain times. So when it's time to execute on whatever's needed, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Have I forgot about, you know, all my cooking endeavors? No, I ain't forgot about that. That's coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of TV and film scoring right now. That's next up on the menu. You know what I'm saying? A lot of nonprofit setups and, you know, teaching class and things like that. That's next up. That's on the menu. There's so many other things that's going to end up happening. But like you said, just stay consistent, man. Stay on it. That been my only thing is, like, if I could call you a year, 2 years from now and ask you what you're doing, and you cooking up the same things and you still at it and you growing, that's when you know it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We original AM PM boys, man.
Come on, man. AM PM, man. Come on, let's go. We cups and ice, man. Cups and ice. You know how it is.
Cups and ice, man, for sure, man. Like, niggas, I feel like nobody knows, like, it shit used to get me mad how many people came through to 319 or came through. And I see some of these niggas act like they don't, like, even acknowledge niggas, or a nigga kind of, like, throw a rock at them and try to holler at them about shit. Niggas don't even, like, act like they remember. I'll be like, bro, so many of you niggas came through here and was able to chill with us. Nigga, imagine if we was on some, like, man, fuck these niggas type shit. Like, nigga, we had open arms to everybody. Niggas came through soaked up game. They left situations that wasn't right for them. They came to us asking for advice. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, man. It's so many things. And like you said, sometimes they just act like they forgot. You know what I mean? I ain't never forgot. I always tell the story how the story's supposed to be told. Whether we cool or not, if you was there and you helped with this, I'm going to say it. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of people forget when they get in new positions or when they get around different people. And, you know, to me, I just let it fly under the radar, because at some point in time, we gonna meet up again, and you gotta come correct no matter what. That's how I always think about that. They gonna have to come correct anyway. Whether I done had a couple of moments already. Like, well. Now niggas.
Yeah.
Now niggas gonna come on the platform.
Yeah.
I'm not even like that. Niggas know my heart. My heart is, nigga, all gold, bro. Hey, come on. I don't even mention it to niggas or nothing. It's just. It's something I'll put up on a notch on my bill, because I know, like, I'm doing something right.
It's just a mental note for you. That's all it is. Just a mental note for you. Like, okay, I know what it is. I mean, you gonna go through a lot of that for sure.
And I don't take none of this shit personal.
Yeah.
Because, nigga, like you said, nigga, I'm always quiet. Niggas see me with probably 2 or 3 niggas since niggas know me. Like, besides these days, niggas let you know, like, family and shit. Nigga, I don't be fuck with a lot of niggas. I'm not here to be niggas' friends. I'm here to help, though. I'm for sure here to help, and I'm here to do whatever I can to help people advance in life. Of course, with my life, too. So, but, like, friendship, I hold that. You know, we done lost a gang of people and shit.
Yeah,
I hold that, though, on a different level.
Yeah, man. We definitely lost a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Third, M-Bone, Big B, Big Y. We done lost a lot of people, man.
Bruh, that's crazy. They just think of hearing all those names, but it's crazy, bro. Like, and that's why that shit, it hit different for us. It hit different for us. Like, this shit is more kind of personal for us. I know for me, and for you too, this shit is kind of more personal than what niggas probably think. Like, bro, I want to win.
Yeah.
Nigga, I want to win. Like, nigga, I still talk to JR mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still look at me and Big Y motherfucking DMs and read them motherfuckers, bro.
Still.
And no nigga has ever been able to change my mind when I thought I was right like that nigga. That nigga knew how to make me see a different perspective like no other.
Yeah.
I used to be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know if the way that nigga said it or just, and they always just wrong. And he's more wise than me. But he knew how to make me see shit in a different perspective.
Because the thing about Y is he know your potential. When he call you, there's 3 types of calls you get from Y. If you really know him and you really fuck with him, you get 3 types of calls. The one call is the we bullshit and talking shit call. The nigga just call you and be like, man, look at this bullshit on this TV, man. And he'll say some shit. It's hilarious. And y'all just talk about hilarious shit. The next call is a call where it's like, yo, this is something that you can do. These are things that you should upgrade or you should add to your arsenal, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then the last call is the real call. It's like the real conversation. No matter what's going on, like he really want to make sure you okay. And if there's anything that's on your mind, he gonna walk you through it. Those are 3 types of calls you get from Y. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I miss all 3 of them calls because I know that when he called, it was gonna be some shit to either motivate you or make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and you got to realize we've experienced like the true human side of Y. Like he never poked his chest out like he was a big time rapper, you know, big time gangster, even though he was on both ends. He was just he treated all of us like we family because we are family, you know what I mean? And that's not, everybody didn't get that. Everybody didn't really get that. Not even some of his close family really got that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just really take it as, man, you know, even with, you know, Bone and Third and like even Big B. Remember, we used to all like wake up in the studio and like, nigga, we got to finish this verse or finish this record. And I remember walking to CVS and ordering alcohol and fucking Ramona's burritos and shit like that. You know what I mean? And surviving at House of Tacos in the water store. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we really was grinding, nigga. Everybody put trapped out. Yeah, everybody put the EBT card together. Nigga, I remember we took a mission, nigga. Scarface and whole CSD, nigga, went up to the motherfucking county building to go get them stamps, nigga, and ran it up. Like y'all gotta survive. Y'all gotta survive, bro. Get them stamps. Let's go, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a big fact, bro. On my mama, I remember that. That shit was crazy. Niggas is really trapped out, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's why everything is worth it now, bro.
Everything worth it. That's why I dedicated my book. You know, I got this book I'm dropping. I dedicated to Big Y. It's called Scenarios. I got the artist edition, volume 1, dropping like about 2 weeks, and it's pretty much like it's not like a novel or anything like that. It's actually a book, like a self-help guide on your journey to the music industry. So it asks you questions like it's a scenario like I can't find beats, and then it kind of just tells you from my perspective what headspace you need to be in or what you need to research to get over that scenario, you know what I mean? Or it might be like, I did a feature with an artist, but he's not promoting it, or, you know what I'm saying, should I go with ASCAP or BMI? You know, all these different scenarios that you need to figure out during the industry, you know what I'm saying? It's a real easy read, dope read, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop it in like 2 weeks, man. I'm going to send you the link.
Oh, yeah, that's fire. Hell yeah, send me that. Fire. Yeah, I got some shit. What you about to say?
No, go ahead.
I got some shit. I just want you to be the first person. I'm not going to say the name of the shit. I have an event that I'm working on. Mm-hmm. I have this convention type event that I'm working on. And I just want this to be on this record. That I feel like, that I know that this will probably be one of the game changers in LA.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm working on some shit that I feel like is going to be a game changer, and some shit that I feel like is going to be a thing that people are going to see annually from 99 Wayne coming up real soon.
Let's go.
Just want to put that on the record.
Damn right.
Really
Let's get it.
I gotta really make it happen now.
Man, let's go, man. I'm proud of you, bro. You doing your thing, and let's keep going, man. It don't stop, man. The one thing that I always tell people, like, if you ever knew why, and you really know him, you know that when he say somebody dope and they doing some shit, you know he not lying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So, just like I said in the funeral when I went up on that stage, I said it. I said, listen, if he ever told you he believed in you and you need to do something with your talent, he wasn't lying. He's never wrong. So do that. So, and he told you that numerous times, like, yo, go for it, man. You got it. You know what I'm saying? And, man, make it happen, man.
Nah, yeah, like one of our last conversations, he called me. He was like, "Are you little wide, Mike? Like, nigga, you better start calling me." I'm like, "Oh, damn." I'm like, "Oh, I got the stupid stamp. That's a stamp for sure."
For real.
Yeah, man.
It's real.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let me get over here. My youngest son, he accepting his awards in like the next 30 minutes, so we're finna get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
My boy.
Hold it down.
I appreciate it.
No doubt. You gotta come by the studio too, man. Y'all pull up.
Man, just send me the address to tell me when, bro. I'll pull up.
Got you. Set them off.
All right, bet.
All right, hold it down.
Yeah.